someone else brought up in the chat that you had seen Misunderstood at his house. Now this is new.
Yeah, I had a Zoom meeting. I was doing a class, and it was a chick that was in the background, and I said, "Oh, that kind of looked like Misunderstood." And then he further later on had told me that it was her, and that's when she was still. That was right before she had that relapse.
Okay, so but this was before August.
Yeah, this was way before. This was like July sometime.
Okay,
maybe June, July.
So you did know that he had dealings with her.
I did, of course.
Okay, but when you connected with him in August, you were just like, let me just get to know him. He must have been stepping up to you. Is that what I'm assuming?
No, we were actually friends. He was like my kind of like my shoulder to cry on when I was going through a situation. And she was
okay.
Yeah, and she was more busy with YouTube and everything else, so they weren't like really it wasn't really serious. And then when we started talking, he said it was over with them. So I didn't think, really, to be honest, I didn't think nothing else of it.
Okay,
she wasn't misunderstood at the time that she is to y'all now. She was the chick that lied on Suge, the woman that kept lying on all the black men. She wasn't who the to be. She was not that. She's still not, but she was not that.
Okay, for me, this actually did help put some things into perspective for me, because I thought that he just, as soon as he broke it off with her, he was heavily pursuing you, but y'all actually had a friendship.
Yes.
Like y'all were developing. Okay, see, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't just run into it. No, we were friends.
Okay.
Got to know each other. It wasn't never just running into anything. No.
Okay, see, I just thought that he instantly just pushed up on you after he dropped Misunderstood. He decided to move on.
It was nothing like that. No,
okay.
If I would, like I said before, the same thing I told him before we started talking, before we had that last little conversation. If I would have known that she was still messing with the girl, or if it was anything like that, because I told him I don't mess with nobody else, man. So if it would have been anything like that, I would have never messed with him. Period. There's enough men out here in the world for me to be tripping off one.
Right. Okay.
I honestly thought that he was more of a, like he kept saying, like more of an accountability partner. But then we found out he lied. So a lot of things I thought wasn't really what it really was.
Okay, so he was telling you, "Oh, I'm just her accountability partner."
Yes.
And that's it.
Friends. But she even but even in that clip that Goosey tried to discredit today. Yeah, he tried to discredit one of the receipts I showed. She even said then, if I had a man, which proves that she wasn't with him at that time. They weren't friends.
Okay.
But people listening to the psychosis of I'm so tired of even telling that story. They keep listening to a psychosis of a fiend. What else you gonna do? They were really dealings, but it wasn't what she's trying to make it. Not at all.
So he told you that he didn't even have any kind of relationship,
he told me they were still. That's the thing. I knew that she was still in communications with him. I did not know they were sexually active. I thought they were just when she needs to have drug tests or needs an ear. He's a pretty good listener. So I thought
that's why I said in my commentary. Yeah, like he's real smooth on the listening. I totally get it because he's an older guy.
Yeah, I thought it was just friends. I didn't know it was more than this. And this is why it was so easy for when I found out what happened. Regardless of how it hurt me, I just moved out the way. She can have him. I'm not about to fight over no man. It's not that serious. He made his decision. We wanted when he did what he did. Obviously.
Okay. So he didn't tell you that he was having sexual relations with her when y'all were together, but did he tell you that he had sexual relations with her prior to y'all getting together?
He told me that they were together, and that's all I needed to know.
See, now that's right there, Snoop. That's the part where I'm just like, no, you need to ask more questions.
Well, things that's understood don't need to be spoken to. We grown.
So you would just assume that they had already had sex?
Yes, ma'am. When he said that, they dealt. Kind of figured that. She messed with real GCV. I don't think it's too many dudes that she's too picky on that she ain't giving up the draws to.
Okay, so you're just thinking in your mind, they just fuck buddies.
She smashed Suge and real GCV. Did I not think she smashed that dude?
Right.
Come on. This is why after I found out what happened, I definitely won't be girl.
But has she always had the stigma of being not a stigma, but because it's true. But has she always had the stigma of being a junkie?
She said from what they said, she's been fighting that addiction for 15 years.
Damn.
15, 20 something years. And I didn't go behind anybody. The whole time that they was messing around, I didn't know that. And I ain't messed with that man since he been messing with her. So I don't have to go get checked from him. I don't have to do none of that. Right. I ain't did shit to have to worry about it. So yeah, that's not a problem. You ain't heard me talk about that. I say grown for what he did, but you ain't heard me say I'm at risk. I ain't girl, please. I'm far from stupid.
So you didn't mess with him?
Not like that, no.
Get the fuck out of here.
Girl, some dudes, if you can't make it to a year, we might get messed around. So this is what some people said, well, maybe because you made him wait too long, you wouldn't have found it somewhere else. Well, hey, if you can't last, you can last. Whatever the case may be. But
okay, queen.
You can't be just giving it up like that, and then they go cheat on you with your enemy.
See, now this is something new. This is something new.
But Bizarro asked me that question.
She did?
Yes, ma'am. That's the one thing. No, she gave it up to these dudes. I ain't.
Okay, queen, I see you.
I liked him for him. It was, I haven't even had feelings for nobody in a very long time. I actually liked that dude. You know what I mean?
No, I know.
I let that shit go, but hey, I love him more. I liked him, but I love me.
Wow, I didn't know that. No, this is different. I'm gonna have to honestly say, like, this gave me a different. This is different insight on it, because I really thought that he just pushed up on you like instantly right after he dumped her. I didn't know there was a friendship that was developed. I didn't know that y'all didn't have any sexual relations.
We started off as like adventure buddies. We used to take like smooth adventures all over California. Like we done been hella places, from San Diego to Nevada to Zizek. We done been to Santa Barbara, just San Bernardino Mountains. We done been to different waterfalls, Big Bear. We just seen the world. Well, our side of the world, because it's still kind of COVID or whatever. But we used to just take adventures and getaways and stuff. It wasn't like that didn't come until later.
Okay.
It's kind of just enjoy.
Because now people in the chat are like, yeah, we heard that from the beginning. I'm like, well, why are they so heavy on you then? Well,
because and I'm gonna say this, and everybody's gonna say it. If I was a light skinned woman doing this. You
gotta bring this light skin.
Because it's the truth. Because it's the truth. If that was a dark skinned woman doing this to exactly what she's doing to a dark skinned woman, it would have been hell and high water. Because it's a dark skinned woman it's happening to, nobody's gonna say anything. And yet alone, they're gonna actually put their support behind. You've never known for a woman to come to the world and say I slept with somebody else's man, and they throw support behind him. You see what I'm saying? Which a lot of people, you take it how you want to, but I've been feeling this. I've been seeing the people the whole thing. It's not just because it's Lady Snoop. There's so many different aspects in the situation. It's not even funny, but I'm okay with it. Because if I wasn't the sacrifice in the situation, who else would have been? Who else do you know? Would somebody come out and say this woman knew nothing, and the whole chat says, but it's still your fault.
And I think Tony has a good point here. Look at this. She says no, Snoop, because we think you're too good to deal with any man that dealt with her.
And you're absolutely right, Tony. And I have said up plenty of times and said I took that L because I was naive on my discernment, and I was way too trusting. Even if it was a situation where I trusted him to be able to not do some bullshit like that, that was nothing but my fault, because I shouldn't have never even gave anybody the opportunity to get close to me that's that close to my enemy. This is all my fault. Period.
Aww.
No, it's the truth though.
No, yeah, really.
I'm all cried out.
I love you.
I love you too, sis. And I thank you so much for your support. I truly do.
I know.
Girl, I've had